Africa. Once again, my name is Mrs. Augustina and help me welcome my friend,
Mrs. glorynezemma. Welcome back to our sweet home, Africa. It's always a pleasure to have you as our guest. All right, today we have a great topic.
Whoa, from head to toe. Look at your hair. Look at, ooh, I like this. Wow, this is so pretty.
Well, you don't know how long I've had this clothes.
For real?
Yes.
You look like a 16-year-old.
Well, this is a typical African tie and dye.
Wow, tie and dye?
Yes. Wow, you like it?
Yeah,
I like your
to
own
have
too.
some.
I like your own.
I love it too.
It's a little bit, it looks like
a little different, right?
Exactly.
But it's made in where?
In Africa.
That's African made.
Wow.
Of course. Yours is tie and dye. I don't even know if mine have it.
I think yours is tie and dye too.
For real?
Yes.
Oh, so I have tie and dye. I love it.
That's what we used to wear when we were small.
I love it.
You know, actually, in high school, we used to do the tie and dye as art and craft.
For real?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Why you didn't continue?
Well, it brings us to our topic today.
Oh my.
Yes,
Talk to me.
Actually, we're wearing clothes that a lot of people will call a little old-fashioned. Because this one, I think I've had it for more than, my oldest son is, don't say that.
That's okay.
All right, so I've had this for such a long time.
That's right.
And this I bought in Kano, Nigeria, West Africa.
Obviously, before you get married. Let's put it
for a long time, exactly.
My dear, you're in shape.
That's true. Actually, once again, let's get back to our topic. Okay. So our topic today is a very, very beautiful topic that you will love.
Oh yeah?
It's called POP. It's not a political party.
POP? Oh,
yes.
I say okay.
No, we're not politicians, so it's not a political party.
Okay.
POP stands for Patronize Our Products.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yes.
Patronize our products.
So we will actually we will start series on how to patronize our products. And it's true that we buy a lot of things. But when you look at a lot of countries that have developed, they have really invested in themselves in terms of buying their own products. It's not that you won't buy from others, but the only thing is that if the bulk of money is used to buy outside products, then you are really siphoning your own money out of your country. So that's why we have to look into this, my friend and I, and then give you a little insight, because we talk about poverty in Africa over and over, and we talk about people donating money to Africa constantly. So we have become a charity continent. People are just like everywhere you have to donate to Africa. So let's look into what we're doing wrong and things that we're
not knowing.
Exactly. Maybe not knowing that it's really siphoning our money and leaving our people poorer and poorer. And it's almost like we become, I don't even know.
Dependent.
That's the right word. That's right. On the outside world.
Yes.
For everything. All right. So I will let my friend talk and just to, gear her a little bit towards our topic again. Like we said, we have so many things in our continent, especially clothing. So let's focus on a little bit on clothing and, other items. Everything, exactly. Even food and everything.
Oh my.
So we have ignored our own. We look at our things as if they are inferior.
This
and we
is
focus
a very big,
on products, products from outside the country. And that's why we are not really progressing, because the money that we're supposed to invest in our country, we are really throwing it out to the outside world. Because if this clothes that I'm wearing is beautiful and it was made, actually handmade in Kano, why don't we continue wearing things like this and then buy other things? But why would we ignore our own completely? And those companies have folded because no one is patronizing them. So that's why we call this topic POP, Patronize Our Products. Go ahead, my friend.
You want to ask me how I can patronize our
products? That's true. What do we do in terms of how do we gear our people to start liking our things and then buying our own things so that our people that are producing things can benefit from what we're producing?
Yes. So in a way, I'm hearing you saying that how can we invest in our own selves?
That's true.
All right. My dear, there's a whole lot of things. a whole lot of ways we can do that. Buying what we make in our own country, appreciating what we make, not looking down on it.
That's true.
And then because once we wear it, we're proud. Like you said that you have this is made in Kano. If you wear it and be proud, very proud of who made it or where you get it and who you are, other people will ask you. Like I ask you now, I say, where your clothes look pretty. So there are so many things Africans can do, Nigerians can do, anybody from Africa, because we are talented, we are multi-talented. I see, like in Nigeria where I come from, we call them the Aba traders. There are shoes made in Aba.
I forgot to bring it to the show.
There are shoes made in Aba.
I have one, yes.
Because, like I said, the people that we say things, because once you sow that word, you sow it out and say, oh, it's not good, it's Aba made. That's the end of it.
I'm so sorry, it's not that I want to interrupt you. There's something that I want to add about that. Like I told you, I have one.
Okay.
When I went to Aba, I bought Aba slippers and I brought it to the United States. Do you know that every summer, it's the slippers, whenever I wear the slippers, people see me and they ask me, where did you get the slippers?
Do you know why?
It's very unique.
Do you know why? Beautiful. It's not that it's very unique or beautiful. Your attitude when you have it on, you are so proud that they made it in your own country. Exactly. Maybe that's where you come from. You are so proud of it. The way you wear it with maybe elegancy, whatever you have on, you're so proud of it. That's why people ask you where you get it. Because if you look at it like it's nothing, no other person will value it or ask you where did you get it. So that's exactly my point. When people go to, they see, that's Aba man. You drop it. You're killing what? You're killing our revenue. Because once they, when their own company or productivity is increasing, people are buying, they're selling out, they're providing jobs. Yes or no?
Yes.
Other people will be interested to go learn that trade. So they can, maybe from Aba, they can move to Umaya, they can move to Owerri and start building shoes. All we need in this aspect, we call the government to help them, support them. Some of them are doing it, they're struggling. Because if they have better equipment, they can be able to make it like the ones you buy outside the country.
No, but their own is even better.
Yes, there is this guy from outside the country. Guess what? He said Nigerians go over there and buy shoes. So why are you, instead of them going, now he brought it back to Nigeria. He brought it, all those products, and this the inferior one. Before you know it, they clear it because they have that name.
That is outside
their name, yes, and the people are rushing it. While our brothers, their own shops are folding down. They're looking for something else to do.
Because no one is patronizing them.
Nobody is patronizing them. They are closing down. My dear, I just talk about Aba traders, so I just talk about the shoe. I don't know where else you talk about clothing, which is part of, shoe is part of it. So I don't know what else.
Let me just stay on the one that you brought up about the shoes. And it's not only Aba, there's so many places that produce different things. And what I've noticed is that sometimes even our people, when they make those things by themselves, they create it, they stamp it with a foreign name.
Oh wow! Because that's what we say, we bring them down. Like yes, don't matter.
So it was very unfortunate that when I traveled to Aba, actually, I'm sorry to use this. Aba is such a very big
industrious area.
I call it a chamber of commerce.
Yes.
If we can take our time to develop that place. But when I went there to buy shoes, and I told them that I needed made in Aba, and they told me, Madam, you came from America. No, let's show all you where you can buy foreign shoes. So I asked them which one is the real one. They said, oh, the foreign shoes. I said, I don't need a foreign shoe. I am looking for made in Aba. So it's very unfortunate that we don't appreciate what we have. And like I said, when I brought it here, people here love it. So if you can create things, why do you have to disguise it and even stamp it with other people's places? It's your label.
Oh, this is so hard. This is a hard topic.
Yes.
Look at this. Okay. It's made where? In Africa.
In Africa.
Look at.
Yes.
Look. This is.
Oh no! Wait! I brought a handbag actually. I brought a handbag.
Look at the hair.
Look at the hair. Look at this handbag. I am telling you that a Nigerian.
Whoa!
Designed this bag.
So beautiful.
And everywhere that I travel in the Western world, people stop me to ask me where this bag came from.
This is so
So, our point is this: if other people are liking our products, why don't we appreciate what we have? Why can't we appreciate? Because I mean, how else are we going to patronize the people that are doing business in our country if we don't buy the products? So, because actually there was someone that made a speech that I watched one time. He said that if we start producing what we consume and consume what we produce, then our country will be better.
That's the
So
truth.
I want you to think deep
so that
into that
our money
statement.
won't be jumping out, because it jumps out through so many avenues.
That's true. Let me bring
It
this
jumps out through so many avenues.
yes,
Because when you look at it, even you go to Nigeria now, some part of it, we have all these foreigners with their food establishment everywhere.
Oh,
then when you ask your child to come, you see parents don't want to cook anymore. They don't want to cook. You want to go eat out. And unfortunately, if we go back to medical, make sure you have it. You have everything covered. You can't tell one name, naming our children.
Oh, wait. Let's finish with the food. I love what you brought up.
You are still talking about food?
Exactly.
Okay,
Wait, there's something that I need to add to the food. Because actually, they said our people perish because of lack of knowledge.
That's what Bible says in Hosea.
And I'm glad that we are on this side, because the grass is always greener on the other side. But fortunately, we have seen the grass on one side. We have also seen it on the other side. So we were born in Africa. Now we live in the Western world.
Brought up in Africa
Exactly.
too. It's not like we are born and then come over here to grow up.
That's true. So the food that my friend brought up, most of the food that they have in Africa is what they call organic food.
Organic food.
And the organic food is even more expensive than the
very expensive, and that's what they eat.
Processed food. So why are we giving up the organic food that the Westerners are even paying more money to buy? And then now we are buying processed food. So are we going backwards? Or are we going forward? We have the best, and we're giving up the best to buy the one that is not good. So think about it, and like I said, we are just informing you from the Western world that what you are eating, what you're planting in Africa and eating, those are what are called organic food.
The best.
That's the best food that we have
and
in
it's
the Western
health.
world. Yes.
That's what we're talking about. It is health. So another topic I raised was about naming the children.
Okay.
So, and the language, because we are trading our language either with a broken English or a real English, because you don't want your child to speak the native language. Please, parents, do not deny your child their birthright. They need to know who they are. They need to be able to speak the language. You need to be able to talk to your child in that native language. That's identity. That language, the name you give to your child. Some of us over here, we still hold on to that because we don't want these children to just be in a cloud. We just want to make sure they have identity. So when your name is mentioned, if they tell me, oh, I see a man from your place, I say, what is his last name? That's what I ask. And once they tell me, I say, oh, he's from here or he's from there, because that name is identity. Please do not deny your child their birthright. My dear, I don't know, maybe you got more to add to it.
As long as you brought it up, let me add a little bit to it. What I tell people is this: when you lose your identity, you can't find it anywhere else.
No.
You cannot, looking at ourselves, we're Africans, and we will remain Africans forever. So you cannot disguise yourself and say you're from India. You cannot disguise yourself and say you're from China. You cannot disguise yourself and say you're from Italy. You are an African, so you have to identify yourself as for who you are and what you look like. So when we try to, disguise ourselves, like we said, we started with products and everything. Everyone appreciates their products. The Chinese appreciate theirs, the Italians appreciate theirs, and Indians appreciate theirs. But we tend to try to hide our own identity and try to find ourselves in others, in other people's identity. So you cannot belong where you don't belong. So it's up to you to understand who you are, appreciate who you are, appreciate what you have, and then, patronize what you have, like I said. Because looking at it, if you don't buy our products, what I mean by a product, if you don't buy the product that are produced in your own country,
and don't know how to cook,
and that are produced by your own people, who else is going to buy those products? Other people from other races will not come to buy your own.
That's right.
I understand that business, when it comes to business, it's what is it called? Almost like a fair trade act. I mean, you bring clothing, give you cheer, you bring this. I mean, countries can import and export, which is very, very
Do
good.
they export our clothing?
No, it's okay. Sometimes they bring it to the Western world, which is very good. So our point is that, I mean, it's good to buy other things if you want to buy it, but do not ignore our own, because what we're doing is making it difficult for people in our place to create things, because they know that no one will patronize them.
The shops to be open, because if we don't patronize them,
yes.
And then we talk about our entrepreneurs. When you have two different ways of doing business, make your product to be authentic. Now when somebody that comes, you look at them, oh, maybe they have money, you go and bring one that will last, that is durable. Then when somebody else comes, you give them a different one that appears to be the same. And sometimes we create our own downfall. And then we try to blame other people. We got to make it, let your yes be yes. If you're making a shoe, make the shoe. If you're making sandals, make sandals. If you can make both of them, make them of the same quality. So whoever can afford it, they buy. If they cannot afford it, then maybe they go back and save some more money. Stop having one shop and you have two different products to sell. I mean, when it comes to quality, that's another part of it.
What you brought up is very, very important. So we're calling on our entrepreneurs, like you said. Actually, that's the lady that makes chocolates somewhere in some part of Africa. Yes, I think it's in Nigeria. So people, as much as we're encouraging people to patronize our local products, the people that are producing these things, you have to, just like my friend said, you have to bring quality products.
That's right.
Don't just chase the cash, because your quality speaks for you. If what you're bringing out is very good, a lot of people will,
they will locate you. Wherever you are, they will find you.
They will patronize you.
Yes.
But if you start short-handing them, what I mean, because sometimes they have, in Africa, they have what is called imitation. But let me ask you something about people that imitate. If you have the ability and the capability of imitating someone, so that means you can be the original. Because
do it the right way.
Do it the right way.
Why are you doing the imitation? I like what you did.
So bring
I want to make, let's say, this bag. I like it.
Bring it up.
When
so
I'm making it, I'm going to do the same quality or a better quality as to compete.
Exactly.
Then you want to do imitation. Who do you want to deal with imitation?
Yes.
You know, people work hard for their money.
Exactly.
Look at it that way.
I mean, many of you buy brand name products from the Western world. I mean, we don't want to mention names. That you have Glory, Augustina, then you have this and this. No, don't mention, yes, because we have so many people that have products in the Western world.
Okay.
But my African people, let me ask
Look
you.
at the hair. When they braid hair, it's just like a stamp.
Exactly.
People like braid hair. They don't want to braid hair.
I'll finish with the product or with the brand name.
Go ahead.
They have brand name shoes. They have brand name handbags. I mean, the handbag will look exactly like this, but for the fact that it has somebody's name, everybody's rushing to buy it. So my point is this, like we said, if you're imitating, why don't you make an original one that is better, like my friend
said? And put your own name on it. Instead of making it and you put somebody else or another country, put their name on there.
Yes.
So if you're so proud of what you make, put your name on it. That's
so
how
make things that you can be proud of and then put your name on it. If it is chocolate, you call it Augustina's chocolate. If it is handbag, I can call it Glory's handbag. And then I'll be proud of my product.
That's right.
So
I will market it. I will stand by it. Then you will have your stamp. That's your signature.
That is true.
Can't hide behind other people because you know your product is inferior.
Exactly. So let's focus on doing things better, and then people will patronize you. And then the money, like we said, that we are siphoning out of our country will remain in our country. There will be development, there will be employment, because if your company gets bigger, you will employ
expansion,
people. Yes. And then what we're saying, then we'll have enough to rebuild Africa.
And people won't be traveling out.
Exactly.
Because if they get employment, or they know that when you're making shoes, people are buying it, I'm going to learn how to make shoes.
Exactly.
But if I see you making it, struggling, before you know it, you can't even open your store again because you can't pay your rent.
Yes.
I'm not going to go and learn that trade because there's nothing in it.
That's true.
So,
and that's another thing that I want to point out actually when it comes to making products. What we have seen, because what we're doing is just bringing some of the things that we've seen in the Western world that can help us to develop Africa.
Move forward.
What they do, even when you have business, you don't have to wait to make profit at one time. Like if this handbag is supposed to be, let's say, if it's supposed to be $20, you want to sell one for like $100 and just make money right away. The Western world, what they do is like they keep the price a little bit reasonable so that you can get more. Because the more people that you get, the more money that you have.
And that's an advertisement of its own. Because the more people are buying it, they travel different places and people are going to see it. If they like it and admire it and you tell them, oh, it's a quality bag, I bought it for some time, people are going to start buying it.
Okay. All right, so this has been a long episode and we're, capping it off. So to round up a little bit, our point is this: we should patronize our products.
That's right.
And as long as we're on this series, we'll keep on going on this series. If you have a business that you want to advertise, you can get in touch with us.
You're right.
We will advertise your products so that at least we can, encourage people to buy your products. You can always reach us. We'll put our email at the bottom of our YouTube channel so that you can, be able to reach us, because like we said, we will continue from now on. I mean, from weeks, we'll be addressing issues in terms of how to patronize our people. So that, like we said, it doesn't mean that you won't go out to buy things from other places, but let's appreciate what we have so that our money can be in our countries, in our different African countries, and then we will use them to develop the country.
That's right.
So thank you so much for watching us, and look forward to our next episode. God bless you.
All right, as I usually say, thank you. Your words encourage us a whole lot, and we appreciate that. Please continue to send your words to us so that we know how you feel. And subscribe, that's the key. Please subscribe. Send it to your friends. We appreciate that. And as you do that, God bless you. You take your time to watch us. We say remain blessed. All right? Bye and God bless.